What is up again, YouTube? Now, today I know you're probably like, oh, what is he doing here on the YouTube? Well, today's gonna be a pretty good day. Today's day is, I went and asked right after, what was that? What tournament we were watching? Oh, Low Tide City's top 8. Cause you know everybody's on Twitter after top 8. Give me your best, or give me your hottest Smash takes, and we'll discuss them on stream. So didn't think that tweet was gonna pop off as much as it did. It got about 700 entries on that, and it's still counting. Now some of these takes are hot, and some of these takes are literally like the coldest takes. Like everyone believes that. But you know, some people they just you know, they're not out in the world enough to know that other people also believe this. So we're gonna go ahead and go through these and see exactly how hot it gets or how cold it gets. And if you like, you know, the content, obviously, drop a like, follow, comment. If you hear a very, very hot take that you disagree with, go ahead and drop a comment on that as well. And without further ado, let's get into it. What did I say? Low tide? That's it. Low tier? It was low tide. Low tier, low tide, same shit. All right, here we go. So this is what I asked. All right, y'all, need your Smash Bros. Hot takes. Drop them in the replies and tune into the stream tomorrow to see what I think about them. Is it really a hot take, or are you correct and the people just don't want to hear you? Time to find out. All right, starting off, we got Mac and Cheese saying all characters are good characters. Some are just easier to learn, and that is the player that doesn't understand how to use the low tier character against their opponent effectively. That's cap. That's cap. I think that every character is usable, but there definitely is characters that do not have the same amount of tools as better characters. And because of that, that's why a tier list exists. You know what I mean? Like, you can be really, really good with, I don't know, like Ganon, right? You know, but like the fact of the matter is he still has a lot of laggy moves. He's kind of slow, and you have to play a lot off reads. While you have other characters in this game, such as Pyra/Mythra, or Mythra specifically, who can throw out like multiple hitboxes and just kind of do that. Like you can't stop that sometimes. So there's definitely better characters in games, but I do think in this game that everybody is viable enough to get to like a top 32. You know what I mean? Jozaldo says 4+ player Smash should be in more events. Having 3v3s, 4v4s, and even 2v2v2v2 gives casual players a way to join competitive events without worrying about Smash. That's also a lukewarm take. I think that, like, I genuinely like 3v3s, and I would like to see that more. But the thing is that, like, most people already don't like teams anyway, so adding more to teams is not going to, like, help. Like, people don't like teams as is, so you're not going to be able to get more people or more people to play if you know, put more teams into the mix. Would be nice though. Would definitely be nice. Cody Go, producer Cody, says playing with items turned up to the max drop rate is super fun, and the chaos is part of what makes the series so great. Yeah, that's a cold take. Like, Smash is a fun game. Like, like, Smash is a fun game. Like, I know we play competitively, but like if I go to one of my friends' place and they want to play casually, like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? If they're not like into the scene like that, yeah, I'll play some items with you and whatever. But yeah, that's a cold take. Like, I don't. Hello? All right. Anyway, Little Soldier Bash. As much as I love that Tekken got a Smash rep, I would have honestly preferred getting Bandana D over Kazuya. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Yo. Yo. Who is this guy, bro? Hold on, I had a little chat to put on at the bottom before. I wonder if I still have it. There we go. All right, cool. There we go. That's actually pretty nice. And I got everything over here. I'm over here. All right, sick. All right. Keep it moving. Puffy says Smash 3DS has one of the best side mode experiences. No other game will ever top it. That is a cold take, and the only reason I say it's a cold take is because everybody knows Smash Run was that shit, okay? And the fact that they didn't bring back Smash Run is insane, bro. This is the coldest take I've seen so far, bro. Kryzen, and this one's Ooh, I saw this one earlier. Cries and Graphics says Leo isn't number 1 in the world. He's number 1 in NA. If he had to travel the same way non NA players do for majors, he performed way less consistently. That's absolutely the hot. That's a Sun take. That's a, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't get much hotter than that. Okay. Like, I don't know, bro. I mean, obviously, if you go in to this, if you look into this, everyone's kind of like, what are you talking about? Skips right here, that's cap. And then they were talking about how Leo doesn't she was talking about how Leo doesn't you know, go to Japan or whatever, and the only time he's been to Japan he didn't do well. And it's like, okay, first of all, the probability of getting Americans to go to Japan is almost always low because there's no prize money over there. And on top of that, Japanese players come over here all the time. So like, I don't know. Like, there could be a hidden boss over there in Japan that could potentially slap Leo up. But even if he didn't do well in Japan, that means that the Japan player has to slap in Japan, then come over here and slap in America, then go to Australia and slap over there, then go to Mexico and slap over there. Like, it's hard to say who's number 1 in the world altogether, but if you had to take a educated guess, it's definitely Leo. So I don't know about that. You know what I mean? I don't know about that. Anyway, moving forward, we got esports gas Krebs legend saying most top level Smash players aren't worth looking up to. Facts. True. Cold take. True. They don't dress well, they're bad at planning travels, plus irresponsible, don't balance their life with Smash, don't have backup plans. There are exceptions to this album, most top players aren't good role models, IMO. And then this guy says, well, no shit, there are people dedicating their lives to a game where you could have Minecraft Steve fight Sephiroth. Yeah, okay, but bet money you've looked, see, this is the type of reply of a man who's definitely looking up to a Smash player right now. This is the type of reply of a man who's definitely looking up to a Smash player right now, bro. All right. Melee, Hyper Dude 54 says Melee should be put to rest. Had a great 2010 run that was magical, but now I feel kind of mad watching Melee. Smash ult is a nice breath of fresh air and has a lot more variety when it comes to this matchup. Should be the main focus of the Smash community. That's a terrible take. That's not hot. It's just a terrible take. What we're not gonna do is tell people what to play. You know what I mean? Like, that's just a bad take. At all. Like, I think that there's a great amount of focus on Ultimate for a lot of tournaments, and I think there's a great amount of focus for Melee for a lot of tournaments. I think Melee definitely feels less fun for me to watch specifically right now because I feel like all my favorite players like don't play as much anymore. But it's still good. I mean, I like Grand Finals is sick. I like watching Zane win stuff. And whatever, but like, you can't like take Melee out and force everyone to go to Ultimate because they're just two different games. Any scene deserves to be alive if people decide they want to keep playing and keep it alive. So yeah, that's a bad take. Anyway, Cal2 says Banjo has the most complicated tech in the game. Cap. What? In what way? All right. Well, no, that's a cold take. I mean, no, that's a hot take. Sorry, that's a really hot take. All right, the Harley Quinn 888 says I've had an awakening. I believe Ganondorf is. I've had an awakening. I believe Ganondorf is S tier. I genuinely believe his potential is far greater than people thought possible. I think in the right hands, Ganondorf can go toe-to-toe with some of the world's best smashers. He is a god to men. His power is absolute. Yeah, this is bait. That's bait. I'm not even gonna honor that with more discussion, okay? I'm good. Swirly tittis, I don't know. Swirly. Lil Mac counter can be so much different if it were on someone other than Mac. What does that even mean? That's just factual information. All right. Rancer Smash says, Seth is actually really lame. People give him a pass because it's Seth. This is coming from me who loves Final Fantasy VII Remake, the character, and playing him in the friendlies. I can agree with that. I think Sephiroth is actually pretty boring. So, Big Dog Com T says, Snake is still top 5 in the game, and I will die on this hill. No. No. That's a hot take. No. Absolutely not. No. Sheila SSB says Corrin is a top 10 character. No. What y'all saw one good tournament. Now y'all start saying shit like this. It's insane. Literally insane, okay? Now. Like Nokia says, a lot of Smash players forget the fun of the game and only care about the matchup or frame data and stuff. Play like 3 games of casual Smash with items, hazards, meters, all that nonsense. Smash is super fun. It's definitely the way the game is meant to be played. The first part of that is true. The second part of that is cap. The game is the way the game is meant to be played is whatever you feel like you want to do. You know what I mean? If you want to be competitive, be competitive. If you don't want to be competitive, then don't be competitive. You know what I mean? There is like, Smash is so open-ended. That's why it's called a sandbox fighter. You can set the rules in many ways you want. And yeah, so, you know, y'all casuals be getting too big for y'all britches sometimes. Bun, big shouts to Battle Bun. Love her, wonderful person. Rob has the hottest ass. Yes, hotter than ZSS. The little guy is literally on fire. I will die on this hill. Technically true? It's technically true? His ass is boosters. Flames are hot. I don't know, man. I think when you have a base like that, that's your feet and your butt. Pikachu's overrated, great character, but not top 5. I'm seeing that a lot, so I'm just gonna say that's a pretty alright take. Pajama B. Any character can win a tournament at a tournament. I was gonna say facts at a local. Facts at a local. But that's not true. Anything past a local. It's local. I understand that some characters have better frame data and movesets, but people see the tier list as the only way to be good in the meta. If you're really good with the low tier, then play them. You might change the meta. That's true. Play whoever you want for sure, but like, don't expect to be winning. Don't be expecting to be winning Genesis 9 with Ganon. The short chimp says, apart from Pound, Smash Ultimate Grand Finals have been so boring recently. It's always either MKLA or Spargo, and it's usually a sweep. I hate watching Grands when you already know who's gonna win, and they just destroy them. Cola vs. Spargo was hype. I think that just even with the way that it was, I think regardless of Grand Finals, the fact that like you could kind of see the inner workings of Blutony about to beat him at Genesis, I think that in itself was going to be like, that's big, right? So I don't know. I don't think Ultimate Grand Finals are boring by any means. I think Ultimate Top 8s have been super nice, and although Grand Finals happens to be MKLeo versus Spargo, all that means is step it the fuck up. Step it the fuck up. Step the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, hello? I gotta bring this up a little bit. There we go. Let me put that in there. Step the fuck up. There we go. There we go. Anyway, was that Say TV? Kazuya is way too easy with so much reward. Basically, Kazuya is carried. That's just false. That's Kazuya's so carried. Why are not more people playing him, huh? Half you Smashers couldn't even do an Electric Wing God Fist when this thing came out. Y'all was in there just doing doing standard uppercuts. Fuck are you talking about? Hammy96 says 2014-2015 Project M was the best era for competitive Smash. That's like, there's two ways to go about this. That's a cold take when you think about grassroots, but that's a hot take when you think about not grassroots. So altogether, it ends up making it a mild take. I had some of the best times of my life commentating and playing Project M. So yeah, but what at the end of the day, we're trying to make this a more legitimate esports, and I feel like to do that we need more money, and we can't get more money when Nintendo's trying to shut everything down because Project M exists, which sucks because I think Project M should be able to coexist and do its own thing regardless. But you know, Nintendo going to Nintendo. Chilla Big says stage list should prioritize Kalos, Yoshi's Island, and Yoshi's Story over other stages with similar layouts because wall jumps make edge guarding way more exciting and diverse, while also hindering ledge stalls from Steve and other characters. What Steve is ledge stalling you? This is all right. This is just a Steve hater. Like, there's so many other characters you could have thrown in here. There's so many other characters that you could throw in here because, like, real shit, like, yeah, Steve can do the whole blocks, but like, you really don't see that like too often. You know what I mean? I haven't seen that too often. I played a lot of Wi-Fi Steves and I ain't seen none of them just like, oh, I'm gonna sit down here for a little bit. More often than not, Steves are, I feel like they're camping you on stage. And then you like finally get over there and then you get back thrown or F smashed or up smashed or whatever. That he definitely just got camped by a Steve. Like he was playing his friend in friendlies and his friend left and he immediately tweeted this after that. I think that there's enough stages in this game with walls, and I think that that's a weird reason to want stage with walls. You know? So, I don't know about that. RB Row King, or R Brow King, maybe. Cola isn't that hyped to watch. Damn. People have the misconception that fast equals hype, which is not true. He's an amazing player, but I rarely see any streams that make me jump out of my seat or say, holy shit, that was so fucking good. It's just Roy being cheesy most of the time. All right. Well, just say you don't like Cola and move on. Texas is the strongest region by far. Cat. And I will not explain myself any further. I will not explain myself any further. Moving on. Puccio Grande says, top players really aren't as good as people make them out to be. It's by legend and fame alone that so many people lose to them. People would be beating MKLeo way more if they weren't bothered by the fact that he's the best. That's the hottest take I've seen all day, so I'm gonna have to say this all together. Cap. If he's so good, if it's not true, why don't you beat him? I think, you know what the problem is with spectators? The problem with spectators is that, like, they believe that because they can see mistakes in hindsight, that they can do it, and, like, when the pressure's on, and that's just not fucking true. Like, as a commentator and spectating as much as I have, like, I can see where someone fucked up, but I'm not gonna say that I wouldn't do that unless it's like the worst fuck up. Like, I never ever like put myself in a situation and be like, wow, I definitely wouldn't have done that, unless it's like an option that makes no sense. Like, if someone like they're standing at the ledge with Falcon, right, and they decide to do like Falcon punch while the dude already jumped off the ledge, right? That's something I definitely wouldn't do. Like, I wouldn't do that, right? But for the most part, most mistakes are like split-second mistakes that you can call out, right? You can call out when you're watching it, but in the heat of the moment, when you have to think and execute, it's different. But, you know, of course, spectators don't be seeing that shit. Anyway, so yeah, that's the hottest take that's not the hottest take, but it's definitely up there in like top 5 hottest takes we've seen so far. All right, so the next person we start with when we come back is going to be Moon Lady, assuming that this all stays in this order. But we'll have to do that in another video because y'all put too many fucking hot takes in here. So this video is already going to be long as fuck. We'll have to do 2 of them. But it's going to be a good time, man. Did you see any hot takes that you just absolutely didn't agree with? Did you see some cold takes that makes you think, why did that person decide to even to reply? Well, I did, but you can also tell me what you saw in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Hey, if you are in the chat right now, go ahead and say bye to YouTube. They appreciate that. This will be going on YouTube relatively soon. And if you are watching this on YouTube and you watch the whole thing, I appreciate that. That's like super homey of you. I will see you guys in the next video, which will probably be like a follow-up of this, where we do more of your hot takes. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you come over to the stream and hang out as well. And with that being said, I'll see you next time. Peace.